Hi, everybody. I hope you're all well. I am Ty Irwin, and I would like to go over with you guys some of the things that I have done for my spread. It is a draft, so I'm definitely open to critique and any suggestions you guys may have to help improve it or things you think I need to take away and things of that nature. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and get started. Okay, so I'm in InDesign, and the first thing that I did was choose Seeds of Hope because, for one, that's an organization that I'm currently a part of as a board member. To give you some background, it's a nonprofit organization that's based in Charlotte, and it offers emotional, spiritual, and financial resources to high school students with great academics with great backgrounds and just, things of that nature to basically help them be prepared and ready for college. So after that, I decided to put this picture first and actually came from the website. And I wanted to get the colors right before I went too far into the rest of the spread. So I actually use the color swatch tool, the eyedropper tool to help me find the colors exactly what it is. So I was able to make this part, the top part with the yellow and turquoise and brown and things of that nature. And I kind of kept that same consistency throughout, with the top being that in that order and the bottom being in the same order. So another thing that I did was I made the paragraph and character style for this font and the color. So I also wanted the color to match the logo. And I wanted a font that you can read, but it also makes it fun and interesting at the same time. So that's what I did. And then at the bottom, I just put the link to the website. All right, so these are my next two pages. I have content and then I have the about page. For content, my idea is to show a picture in these rectangles here of the blog post, so that when people go to the website, they can easily identify what blog post I'm talking about. So the text here would be like a teaser to the blog post and maybe like who it's by, or just to give like a little bit of information before people look it up on their computers. So this about page, dream big dreams, find your community, is one of the taglines that Seeds of Hope uses. And Marilyn Chadwick, who you see our picture right here, she isn't the founder. So her and her husband are actually the founder, but mostly her. She's kind of the face of the brand, but I wanted to include right here just an about her, how she got started, her background, and things of that nature. So that's these two pages. And then my other pages is a meet the board and meet the scholars. So as you can see, I kind of want to keep the circle image going. The reason the images are not there yet is because I have to format them first and to put them in there. But this is just a draft, just so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm trying to do. The shape may change depending on how I can format the picture and things like that. So I have their names underneath each board member, and then their title, which it would all be board member. So I'm unsure if I want to include like what everyone's occupation is to maybe add variety to what the board is, but that's kind of what I have right now. For this next page, meet the scholars, I have the same circles going on. And I actually wanted to include text, like more text on 3 scholars. And on the website, there's more scholars than 3, but I want to include 3 just to make it simple and not to have too many people on one page, especially since the Meet the Board page has everyone's face on it for the most part. So I wanted to have a picture of the scholar and maybe a quote in this text box, or a brief description of their background and how they became a seed scholar. So that is these 2 pages right here. And then my next 2 pages, I have a stay informed page and a get involved page. So the stay informed, I wanted this to be maybe a newsletter, or maybe the most updated blog post, have an image in this box, the headline up here, and maybe a byline, and then obviously the body of the blog post or the newsletter. I haven't decided if I want it to be a newsletter or if I want it to have like a news article look to it. But this is kind of what I have in mind so far. The get involved page. So this is a very simple page. It's just listing out ways that people can get involved. And it's very simple. So yes, it's that page. So my last 2 main pages would be the upcoming events page and the FAQs. So for the upcoming events, I made a table, and I actually I noticed that this page would probably have to be updated often. So I don't know if I should change it to where it's just listing out, events for 2022, or if I should leave it as a calendar form. But this is a table that I created, and I just kind of put random things in here. So that's what upcoming events looks like. And then FAQs, I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory, but just questions and answers that potential donors may have, or scholars. And it's just a few that I put on here. And then my last page looks like this. It's still simple. I wanted the connection to the logo and the colors, and also put the website back on there. I don't have a phone number just because it's, I don't know. I just don't have a phone number. So I'm not sure if I should include a phone number. I wanted to kind of be parallel to the first page. I noticed that I did break a law here, and I committed a crime by having a distorted image. I have not formatted this correctly, apparently. So I'm going to, I think all the stretching and moving and things that I did, it made it look blurry and weird. So I'm going to update this, but this is the gist of what I had in mind. If you guys have any suggestions or any ideas, please feel free to let me know. If you have any efficient ways I can do this, that would be great too. So thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a great day.